Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's requested video, I'm going to be showing you how to do market research using the eRank Pro competition tool. Now, this is an amazing tool where you could see the top sellers on Etsy and also see top sellers by category and country. So make sure that you watch all the way to the end to learn more about this amazing feature from eRank that could potentially help you get started on your Etsy store. I also wanted to take the time to do today's shout out. So please go ahead and show this Etsy store some love. And if you see something that you like, consider buying from the small business owner. If you want to be considered on my next shout out, all you need to do is watch this video all the way to the end and leave a comment on what you learned or enjoyed about the video. Now, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, consider subscribing today. I do upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful online business. So guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you could be the first one notified of any new videos. So let's head over to my computer to get started. So here we are on erank.com, and I personally use the eRank Pro version of it. So I do have the paid version of eRank. And this is a great tool because not only can you do keyword research and you could do so many things that will help you grow your Etsy store. One of the main benefits as well is that you could do market research for products that you're thinking of selling on Etsy, or maybe you don't know what type of products that you want to sell, but you want to get an idea of what's actually selling on Etsy. And all you need to do is to do the market research. All you need to do is head over to competition. And from here, you're able to see top sellers by country, and top sellers by category, which is really nice. You could also take it one step above that and just pick, let's say you wanted to look at top sellers in the US for arts and collectibles that started this year. This is a really great method to do market research to compare if something that's selling right now at this time versus a store that has been open like 5 years ago. And then this will give you your top sellers. It's going to give you the top 100 sellers of 2020. It's going to tell you the sales right here, how many sales they have. And then you could kind of go through each one. I suggest opening on a new window. And you could kind of go through each one and kind of see what are they selling, right? What's making them the top sellers. And once this opens up, it's going to give you a little bit more details of this particular store. And it's going to tell you the total sales. It's going to tell you how they rank in sales, how old their store is. So this store has been open fairly new, to be quite honest. The feedback is really good. That's based on the actual reviews of the store. If you ever have a question about a metric, all you need to do is hover on top of it, and it kind of gives you more information of it. So right here, it tells you the review over the last 12 months. A sales rank globally, that's pretty good. And average sales daily. So they get an average of about 51 sales on a daily basis. I mean, imagine if you got 51 sales per day. It's pretty good. And this is kind of like the things that they sell in their store. I'm not going to say that every store that you'll see here are selling things that they should sell, right? You're occasionally going to find someone that sells Disney store. I don't know if the store is authorized or not to sell it. I can't speak for them. But sometimes you'll see people that might have a little bit more sales because they're selling stuff that honestly they're not supposed to sell if they don't have licensing right for it. And if you want to check out the store, all you click is right here on their name. It will open a new window to their store. So this person sells like SVG files, JPEG files, PNG files that you could use for things that you create, basically. They only have 183 listings, so they don't have that many listings. I think that's a pretty healthy number for the amount of sales that they have. And then you're able to kind of like just browse to get an idea. You could look at it. Do they have any bestsellers? You could see if they have any. I don't see any badges right now. But normally, if you see a bestseller, you could take note on what they're selling that is a bestseller and maybe create something similar but better than theirs. Obviously, you don't want to copy, you want to make it better. And then you could also spy by looking at if they have the About Me story. You could also click on links that takes you to their Facebook or maybe their Instagram. just to see what kind of marketing they're doing outside of Etsy. But this is one quick way that you could start doing market research by just searching for top sellers of this year. You could do last year if you wanted to, just to have a better comparison of numbers, especially because of the pandemic and everything that's going on. But you could definitely kind of go through these and see if you get inspired by looking at any of these. This is one that I normally follow, 123 Digital Studio. I have looked at them before and they do pretty well. I mean, they have 79 sales per day. They rank 22,000 globally. That's pretty good. Their feedback is pretty good. 51 days is their store age, which is remarkable for this amount of sales that they've gotten. And once again, you can't, stuff like this is not allowed. It's trademark. I don't know if they have rights to sell it or not. Eventually they could get in trouble if they don't. But this will definitely help you get an idea of what's working, what's not working, what are people selling, just to start doing some market research. So that's one way that you could kind of take a look at different stores. The other way is just basically going back and looking at top sellers from here. So you're able to go ahead and select if you want to do top sellers by handmade items. You could just click here and it will give you a list of all items here, and then you could kind of go through each store as well. You could do by any of these categories here, which is really nice. It breaks it down for you. And if we go back to the other page we were at, this gives you the top sellers just in general. So these are the top sellers that sell really well. And one of them that I always talked about on my videos is Planner Kate 1. As you can see, she's gotten a total of 1,138 sales in her store. And yesterday alone, this gives you the data from yesterday, she got 3,238 sales. So this young lady, I talked about her before, and she's done a really good job with branding and growing her brand outside of Etsy. And this is what I teach on my actual Arts Printable course. I teach you how to use Facebook, how to use Instagram, how to do a Facebook group, how to use other platforms to grow your brand and reach more people. And she has done an extremely great job. She has like 2 Facebook groups. She has her Instagram account. She has her Etsy store. She has a blog on the side. She's probably collecting emails, so she has repeated customers, etc. But that's how you're able to kind of take your store and elevate it to the next level. So if you guys are interested in learning more about my course, where I teach you how to do that, you could find the link right below this video. But this is what she's doing. I did a video about her store. I broke down her store. I showed you all her channels so you could have an idea. She even has tons of people doing reviews for her on YouTube as well. So just keep that in mind. She's doing it the right way, and that's why she's getting so many sales per day. It's incredible that she got 3,000 yesterday alone, 3,000. So I think when I did the video about her like a month and a half ago, she was averaging about 1,000 a day, and now she's up at 3,000, which is incredible. So this is really going to help you look at any different stores. If you don't know what type of products you want to sell, just keep it on all sellers here and kind of just browse through all of these so you could get some idea of what's working and what's not working. Another thing you could do is, like, let's say you do want to sell planners and that's the field that you want to go into. What you could do is find stores that are doing really well with planners and look at their best sellers and really, really take this information in. Like, look at what they're selling and say to yourself, okay, how can I create something like this that looks better, that people will choose me over her, right? Because we want to get inspired, but we don't want to copy. We want to take that idea and say, okay, this is what she sells as bestseller. It comes with 10 mini sheets of planner stickers. Can I do more? Can I do a collection? Can I do different variations of colors? What can I do that will be better than hers, right? Ultimately, that's what you want to do. So looking at people's bestsellers and then creating a store of, let's say, planners that you create, that you only put your bestsellers there. So meaning you would do something similar like this, obviously take it to the next level, and that's what you will sell in your actual Etsy store. And then you would look at a different store and see what are their best sellers as planners, and then you get ideas from there and you create products. Then you look at a different store that have top bestsellers, you look at their products and services, you get ideas, and you create it in your store. And you kind of keep repeating that cycle. And this is a quick way to do stuff that's working right now versus you creating a product, uploading it, and waiting for the sale. This is going to actually give you more an accurate of, okay, this is working for her. As long as my product is as incredible as her or even better than hers, then I have an opportunity to start getting sales as well. The key is to make sure that once you do upload it to your store, that you build a brand. You cannot just rely on Etsy traffic on its own. The algorithm changes a lot. Etsy changes stuff all the time. So yes, it's great. It has built-in traffic already, and Etsy is a great platform. But you also want to make sure that as an Etsy owner, you understand the value of using cross-promoting in different platforms to continually drive traffic back to your store 24/7. And that's how you get the repeated sales. That's how you get sales every single day. So once you start managing it that way, then you'll start growing your sales overall. But this is a really great tool that not too many people knew about. I did a Facebook Live on this, and a lot of people were like, I've never seen it before. I think if you come into eRank and you take your time and you go through each of these individually, I'm sure you'll find stuff that you've never even noticed before that would definitely help you grow your business online as well as your Etsy store. So make sure that you come in here, you play around with it. But like I said, you could look at categories here. You could select top sellers from here from different countries. You could do from this year all the way to whatever year you want to select. So there's a lot of data here that you could use to make an informed decision of what exactly you want to sell, or just to give you confirmation if what you want to sell, it is a good product on Etsy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you learned today. And I will be picking one lucky comment on my next video to be featured. I will talk to you guys soon.